how are you both? Hope you are well. We are live! We're live, we're here for our Thursday night stream, guys. Thank you so much for coming by, as always. Nils, Yuri, how are you both? And Yuri, rip. No time to catch up on videos. How's school and things going, mate? I watched that video that you linked me last week. I did mention in one of the comments, but I don't know if you've been able to catch up with it. Super interesting. It's really weird how that kind of happened. Like, did they not look at a football before they kind of made the signs? It's weird. I signed the petition, but there we go. So it's all good. So guys, this evening, we are going to be doing QR code viewer battles. So if you've got QR codes and stuff like that, shoot me them over and I will definitely play them. Looking forward to it, and we'll do it on a first come first serve basis. Mad Captain, how are you? I feel robbed. I've been promised porridge videos. I know, I'm so sorry, man. I woke up, like, I got to lunchtime today and I was like, oh my god, I forgot again. I will do it. I will do it. I promise. It will be worth the wait. Jace, how are you, mate? Command blocked. Hi, how are you, man? Jury. So, sorry, my headphones weren't working. Only heard you say something about the football in the end. Never mind, mate. I'm just saying that the video that you sent me was super interesting. It was quite cool. Jace, I called dibs on first QR code. Wow. I've got 3 here, so we'll go through these ones. Nils, put one up first. So, let's go. What is it? Let's see. I need to check out what team it is first to see. Because we can do anything this evening as well, guys. It doesn't need to be just VGC. Any team you've got. So, Nils has got... Okay, a crazy team. Okay. I'm just going to get onto this rating battle, I guess, and then sorry if I'm missing the chat. Mr. Gratz, hey Hibiki, hey Alex, how are you, mate? How are you doing? Johnny, hi, how are you? Thanks, guys. Yash, how are you? And Command Blocked, we get porridge videos. You do. There's been a strong case for me to do the milk before porridge in a morning video to see if it works or not. I don't feel confident that it's going to work, but we will definitely try it. So we're going into this one. I think this is a Battle Spot doubles team, this first one that we've got, which is Nils. So I'm going to just... No, we don't want party. Why? I have a party Pokemon of just Arcanine, which is a bit weird, but we definitely do want to go on with that. So this is Nils' team, if you guys can see it on your screen. Here we go. We'll start off with this one. Then I think we've got Jace's team. Then we've got Yuri's. So keep them coming, guys. I'll try and get through as many as I can tonight while we've got time. So it should be good. Salkran, how are you, mate? How's things going? Yuri, I have 2 or 3 QR codes that might be fun. That's cool. And Jason, hi, friends. And that is in appreciation for our awesome favourite person, Hibiki, who is here with us tonight, which is amazing. So we'll kick into this, guys. So we've got Nils' team, Ursaring, Azumarill, Moa, Cresselia, Landorus, I think, and Heatran. So it's pretty fun. So let's see how we get on in the Battle Spot doubles. It should be a lot of fun, I think. The volumes and everything alright as well, guys. Hopefully they are. Nils, let's see who the team know. Command bot, milk before cereal is bad, milk before porridge is a crime. I think you're right, mate. I totally agree with you. Hey Jason, how are you, mate? Thank you so much for coming by. So we're kicking into our first game. We've got our first opponent running a team of Umbreon, Sylveon, Snorlax, Tapu Fini, Charizard. You've got to imagine Charizard Y. Maybe, maybe not. And Metagross, could be Mega Metagross, could be a double Mega team. Who knows? But what are we going to do here? I have no idea how this team works. Nils, what have we got on the team? I should have probably looked. We've got Ursaring with a Flame Orb, Facade Ice Punch, Assault Vest, Mega Mawile, Trick Room. Okay, so basic stuff. Let's go. Probably want Landorus up front. Probably want Heatran in the back. Maybe go Landorus. Mawile, Heatran in the back. And do we bring Ursaring just for the sake of it? Because I feel like Ursaring's kind of cool here. Yeah, let's go Ursaring. Let's bring that Ursaring to the fight. I think it'd be really good. So, Salkran, I got a job. Things are going swimmingly. London seems very possible now. Congratulations, man. That's great news. And great news on that, the possibility of London has increased miles. So, hope you can make it, mate, because it would be great to see you there, and I'm sure everyone else will. Giovanni Costa, the man himself. How are you, mate? Thank you so much for hopping by. If you've got a QR code team, and you know the one that I'm talking about, everyone knows the one that we're talking about, do let us know, because we'd love to feature that on the channel tonight. Hibiki, oh man, I should have cured my chalk team for you. I know, that would have been awesome. Next time, mate. So you see my opponent lead off with the Snorlax and the Umbreon. I have literally no idea what's going on here, what my opponent could be going for. Umbreon obviously doesn't want to be sticking around against Mega Mawile. We get the Intimidate off for that Landorus, which is quite helpful. It's not the most conventional lead. Possibilities here. Umbreon, you've got to imagine the Umbreon probably wants to switch out here. We could double into... Oh, we've got the Tech Rage. Kind of tempted to go for double into Snorlax just to get rid of it here, so I think I might do that. Although, is Tech Rage going to be enough if it's got the berry? But we want to start trying to get as much damage onto this thing as possible. We'll go for Iron Head over Play Rough just for the flinch chance as well, in case it does survive, I guess. As I say, yeah, there's the Umbreon switch out. Oh, it's going to come in Charizard, so... We're going to see the Snorlax just protect here. Oh, Snorlax retreating as well in Tapu Fini. It's not going to want to take a Tectonic Rage or an Iron Head, so we should get a bit of a heads up here, so that's good. The Razor, how are you, mate? Great to have you coming by tonight. Rip chances of my QR code team being seen. Do it, mate. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be good. Everyone will appreciate seeing your QR code team. David, how are you, mate? If you want to pass my crazy Trick Room team for VGC... Yes, I definitely want to. Cheers. Hibiki, you have an hour to get it done. This is true. Alex, you've got like an hour to get it done, so it'll be fine. More than enough time. So, we do get that Tech Rage off into the Finny. Gonna do massive damage. And I'd imagine, like, unless we proc a Berry here, we'll be able to take it down with the Iron Head. So, it's a free KO here for us, which is great. We've got to start worrying now about our Mawile. Obviously the Charizard coming in is going to threaten it pretty heavily. But we'll adjust once we see what my opponent brings in next. So that'll be fine. Okay, chance to catch up on the chat. Nigel, how are you, mate? Hope you're well, mate, and I hope you caught up with the bake-off as well. So you see that Snorlax come back in. Now we have got Rock Slide we could take advantage of. I don't see too much reason not to Rock Slide here. And let's bring in Heatran just to help us take some big fire type attacks that can potentially be coming out as well. So there's Mawile gone. My opponent pretty quick on the triggers there to deciding what they're going to do. Oh wow, it's Charizard X. Amazing. This battle just got 10 times better. So we see the Fire Dragon Charizard come out. We do get the Rock Slide off. We are faster than that Charizard, thankfully. Do some good damage to it. Get some chip onto the Snorlax. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so Dragon Dance coming out from Charex, which isn't good. It does have access, I'm pretty sure it gets access to Earthquake as well, and a Double Edge, which will be into Landorus. Wow, okay. Taking away our only method of Intimidate, which is not cool. Is that banded? You've got to imagine it is. Let's bring in Mawile. Because if we can get the Charizard down to a low enough HP, we can maybe pick up the KO with Sucker Punch. Maybe. But we haven't got Sucker Punch. Nils, what are you doing? Okay, so this just got a bit more awkward. I mean, what has the Charizard got? It's probably got Dragon Claw, it's probably got Flare Blitz. So I mean, and the one Geo is now following us. Awesome. Thank you so much, Geo. And is it going to Flare Blitz? It takes a lot of recoil if it does into the Mawile. but we kind of want to keep them all around for that. I'm just going to Heat Wave with Heatran. I'm going to kind of just assume that the Snorlax is banded, so it's locked into, yeah, it is switching out, so it probably was locked into Double Edge, doesn't want to stick around. Charizard just protecting here, kind of baiting out our Protect, so a nice play from my opponent. We protected Mawile, and we'll get a free Heat Wave off with Heatran. Okay, so do some decent damage to the Umbreon. The problem is here, as much as we want the Mawile, we still got the Ursaring in the back, I guess, so we can use that. I'm just gonna crunch into yeah, crunch is a bit more reliable, and just Heat Wave again with Heatran. The problem is, like, Play Rough could miss on the Charizard, but we're just going to see a Flare Blitz come out into the Mawile anyway. The Recoil is going to be handy for us to help us kind of deal with it. But I don't think a Heat Wave is going to be enough. Oh, and a Snarl coming out from Umbreon, which is faster than our Heatran. Not ideal at all. Now we're down to 2 Pokemon, so we can't really switch out to kind of reset the Snarl drops either. It's going to be Ursaring versus the world. So, what kind of Ursaring is this that Nils has given us? It's Guts, not Quick Feet. Okay. I'm going to have to protect Ursaring this turn, and I think we're kind of locked here, because I don't think we're going to be able to win this at all. Snorlax have probably got like Earthquake, so it's going to come in. Heatran's so weak as well, and the Snarls are just going to carry on weakening it. We do see the Flare Blitz go into the Ursaring. Snarl going to come out again. Umbreon kicking our ass. Heat Wave. Charizard avoids. We might be able to get the Umbreon with the next. Ignore that. And we see a 50% berry. Yeah, this is done. Flame Orb activating on the Ursaring. We're not going to be able to take. There's no way we take a Flare Blitz from a Charizard X. No way. So, what have I missed in the chat? And no, Guts wouldn't even activate. We had to wait. Lugia VGC, thank you so much for the follow, man. And Charizard doing the job. Going down now to the recoil. Jamie Boyd has arrived. Hi Jamie, how are you, mate? Get a critical hit. It's not even going to be mattering too much now. Heat Wave doing nothing. Getting the burn. But, like, we've got that Snorlax to come in. It's just going to be able to clean this up pretty quickly, which is a bit unfortunate. One thing I would ask Nils about the team is why he decided to go with Crunch. I can see why you would choose it over Sucker Punch, but I just think the utility of Sucker Punch on Mawile is just so much better than Crunch ever would be. I mean, it gives you outs against so many big threats like Charizard, Y, Landorus. You know, if you can get them into certain like HP ranges, you can just pick them off and put a lot of pressure on that way. But I guess as well, it kind of gets around Quick Guard and Psychic Terrain and things like that as well, which is kind of helpful. But never mind. Well played to my opponent. Good game. And it was great featuring your team, Nils. So thank you so much for providing us with that one. Jace, have you got the link to your team? Because I think you are up next, mate. And we'll hop straight in. And is it a VGC team? Let me find it. Let me find it. And hopefully we can do a little bit better with this next one. So I'm just going to pull up. I found the link for Jace's team. Ah, excellent. Excelente. I think this is the team that Jason ran at the Birmingham Regionals, which is a team based off the Japanese team that we saw. I think, was it the Japan Cup or one of those Japanese tournaments very early on in the season with the Silvali. I've never played this team. I do know about it. Obviously, Casa Jason playing it in Birmingham, and he did extremely well with it. So it's going to be a lot of fun playing this team on the channel for sure. Excellent. So hopefully it's booted up and it's all working all right. Now let me catch up with the chat. Okay, so Mr. Jamie Boyd, Ikari, how are you, mate? And sorry guys if I've missed people while the match has been going on the chat. I will try and catch up in between matches and things. It is slightly difficult. I'm kind of like this all the time, but we'll get there. Yash, how are you, mate? Good to see you here tonight. How is everyone, by the way? What are we doing? What are we talking about? The rain team was weak. The Silvali stuff, Jace. That's what we've got here. So, I don't think it was Japan Nationals command block. I think it was. Why is the VGC ladder like just dead? There's no one. There's no one around. We can't find anyone. Hopefully we find someone. We bump into someone pretty quickly. That would be great. And Jory, at least you haven't timed out yet. Yes, this is a good thing. I'm learning. Thank you so much for the link, Jason. That is amazing. Nick, definitely go online. We can have a match. Anyone that wants to play will go online now and you will bump into me. I feel like I'm the only one searching for an opponent right now on the VGC ladder. What's going on? So, is Silvali actually good? No, Silvali is trash, according to Jason. I don't know. I like Silvali quite a lot. I think it's like one of those Pokemon. It's kind of like, it might see a bit more usage in a National Dex format. I think it's got a lot of like problem. Like if it was, I think if its multi-attack move was special rather than physical, I think it would have a lot more use. I think a lot more use. But we don't want to play this team. I've got to get Jason's QR code. This is a problem as well. I really hope this is fixed. I have to do this every time, so apologies about this, guys. But at least it gives me a chance to catch up on the chat, I guess, when we're searching for matches and things like that. So, Salcran, I love Silvali's design. That's probably the only one good thing about it. It's a cool design. I think it's a good Pokemon. I think it's just not found its kind of niche yet. I think this team really kind of shows off how it can be used very well. But outside of this team, it's not really seen much usage at all through the season. So, I don't know. It's a difficult one. Johnny, Silvani needs its ROM to boost the power of that type, like Arceus plates. This is true. This is very true. What else have we got? Just lots of stuff about Rock Slide. Yeah, we all know Rock Slide's good. We have an opponent. Excellent. So we can get into this. I'm just going to quickly flick over and see what the team's kind of made up of, because we want to see. So we've got the Silvali, Explosion, Parting Shot, Rockside, Flamethrower, Scarf. We've got the Mimikyu there, which is going to be our Trick Room support. It's also got Swords Dance, Player of Shadow Sneak, Gigalith holding the Choice Band, which is just disgusting. Rockslide, Sun Edge, Heavy Slam, Earthquake. We've got Tapu Koko with the Assault Vest with Skydrop for the support there. Celesteela, Flash Cannon, Flamethrower, Leech Seed, Protect, Leftovers, pretty standard. And then the Garchomp with the Groundium Z with Earthquake, Rockslide, Sword Stance and Protect. So we've got our opponent's team. They're going to be running Kartana, Alolan Persian, Arcanine, Mimikyu, Snorlax and Tapu Fini. So quite a standardish looking team. AFK Call kind of tagged on the Mimikyu, Snorlax, and then that Persian in there. It kind of reminds me of Apple Pie VGCs. Where did he play this? At which region? Or Sheffield region, I think. Where he played that with a lot of success. So, Did we go Probably go Coco. Probably want Gigalith here with the, I mean, And then what else do we want? Probably Celesteela. Let's go with this and see how we get on. So, good luck to my opponent. Jace is probably watching this thinking, what are you doing? This is not how you run the team. And if it's not, mate, you need to tell me. You need to tell me. It'd be great to hear as well, because this is like the old stuff. Like, you know, it's always interesting watching other players kind of pick up teams and see how they kind of would use them, because there's always defaults that I think players will lock into with certain Pokemon. So if I am running it a little bit wrong, I do apologise. But hopefully it works out alright in the end. We see my opponent lead off with Kartana Persian. We lead off with that type of Koko and a Mimikyu. Mimikyu pretty threatened here. Koko also, you know, not in the best of positions, but we've got a decent enough switch into Celesteela on our Koko slot. I mean, we could stay in, but it's so obvious that maybe a fake out comes into that slot, and that wouldn't be too ideal at all. And I think what I'll do is go for a Trick Room with the Mimikyu. Or does the Persian want to just taunt the Mimikyu maybe? That's the other thing. And we could just Volt Switch, get some damage onto the Persian, and go for that Trick Room regardless, rather than just switching Koko out. So just a Leaf Blade. It's actually Scarfed Kartana. It's going to break the disguise on the Mimikyu. Persian going for the taunt. So going to stop that Trick Room. But we can get our Persian in. Our Celesteela in. Which is fine. And we put a lot of pressure onto the Kartana now, because we know it's locked into that Leaf Blade. We don't have too many great switches, but if it does stay in, we can pick up a KO onto it with Flamethrower. Don't know if we want to switch out really. What's our Z move here really? Is it Twinkle Tackle? I mean, we could just go for a Play Rough into the Persian, but it's likely that it's just going to Parting Shot, to be honest. We might just see double into with the Leaf Blade and a Foul Play. So we could potentially just get our Koko in for free here, really. It should be able to take a Leaf Blade and a Foul Play. But we just see the Kartana switch out, so that's fine. Arcanine going to hit the field. It's going to be able to soak up that Flamethrower pretty easily. Get its Intimidate off. We'll likely see maybe a Parting Shot come out from the Persian. Probably doesn't want to stick around with the Mimikyu on the field. Potentially threatening Play Rough as well. Oh, and just a taunt coming out from the Persian. So, okay. Get a little bit of chip off onto the Arcanine. But if I remember rightly, this Arcanine is I'm pretty sure it's the Fire MZ Arcanine. So I potentially want to just Volt Switch out on the Persian. Does my opponent have any ground electric resists? No. So I mean, one thing we could do is, we're probably going to have to sack Mimikyu doing this though, is maybe switch in Mimikyu. Yeah. For Celesteela. And go for that Volt Switch into the Persian. And then bring in Gigalith where the Koko is. Like I say, we might lose. And Snorlax coming in for the Persian slot. Okay. think the big thing here is like just making a win condition with our Celesteela, really. By getting rid of that Arcanine as soon as we can. We'll switch in the Gigalith there. I don't know if we'll see the Z move come out just yet from the Arcanine. But it knows that Celesteela couldn't protect because of the taunt onto it, so it might go for it into that slot, knowing that anything switching in on it is going to take a massive amount of damage. So we do see it come out into that slot. What's his chat about Machamp? Nigel, Machamp is more consistent. Hurry out. Even get the proper Nigel. Jeez, yeah. Dirt. Okay, I'll come back to that later on. So we see the Fire Z actually come out into that Gigalith slot, so we make a little bit of a better call. We do have the Twinkle Tackle, and I wonder if we can take, like we should be able to take a high horsepower from this Snorlax. Because we could just Twinkle Tackle the Snorlax. I feel like we're wasting it though if we Twinkle Tackle into the Snorlax. Because I mean, we could Swords Dance. Do we want to Trick Room? So Snorlax is Belly Drum, right? You've got to imagine. I mean, we could just Trick Room and just go for a Rock Slide, lock ourselves into Rock Slide. Wild Charge coming out from Arcanine into Gigalith. That's probably going to do the job actually if a high horsepower comes out. Yeah, okay. Not so good. We do get the Trick Room off, but that Snorlax is... this is terrible actually. Yeah, this is not great from us at all. GG to my opponent. Because without like Intimidate at this point, we've got nothing to weaken the Arcanine, which is a bit unfortunate. I mean, we could go Swords Dance with our Mimikyu. I think even yeah, let's do that, and let's. I mean, we probably could get a Leech Seed off with Celesteela into Arcanine. Like, but I don't know the spread of this Celesteela, so I don't know if we'll be able to take a Flare Blitz. I'll just protect here. Try and get a Swords Dance off. Maybe +2 Twinkle Tackle can do some work against that Snorlax, but like Mimikyu's open to a Flare Blitz here, so it's pretty difficult for us to kind of get any momentum at this stage in the match. I think after letting the Gigalith go down without like utilising the Trick Room at all, it's making it super difficult for ourselves. High horsepower. Mimikyu avoids. Okay, so we get super lucky. So we could have went for that Leech Seed there really. And yeah, that's going to be way more than enough to take down the Mimikyu. I feel like I've let the team down for you, Jace. I'm sorry. This is not a good showing at all. Okay. Snorlax is too strong, Salcrin. The thing is, like, we just, like, properly messed up, really. I'll go for a T-Ball into Snorlax. I mean, the Arcanine's just going to be able to clean up. I mean, these two are going to be able to clean up pretty easily from here anyway. Coco will survive, but the Arcanine will be able to clean it up. Get the Leech Seed off into the Arcanine. Yeah, doubling into the Coco, just making sure that it goes down. Celesteela versus the world now. So Arcanine will go down this next turn. Does my opponent just switch it out though to kind of preserve it? I'm going to go for a Leech Seed into the Snorlax just to get it off. We'll probably take a Flare Blitz, maybe, but maybe not as well. Maybe they switch it out because they know it'll go down to Leech Seed. Snorlax actually switching out. We're going to see Persian come back in. And Arcanine switching, so we're going to see that Kartana come in. Sandstorm subsides. I'm probably just going to see a fake out here. Like a fake out and then maybe the... I'm not going to protect. I'm just going to go. We'll probably see a fake out though. It's just so easy for my opponent just to fake out and just switch something in. So just in case they don't go for that for whatever reason. Yeah, no fake out coming out, so that Kartana is going to be sticking around. We'll get an attack off, obviously. We do get intimidated. Oh, Kartana not even staying in, so my opponent just shuffling their board. If we just attacked into the Arcanine, into that Persian slot, proc the berry on the Snorlax. Right. Yeah, Gio, you're right. He's going to switch out the Arcanine. Like you say, I'm a little bit in front of the chat, I think. I don't know. Flare Blitz. Arcanine going to go down. Should take this. But we don't. Okay, so. Good game to my opponent. And probably a good thing that the Arcanine took us down there. Because we didn't want this game dragging on and on and on and on and on and on. So, who's our next? Who's our next QR code? I think we got Jury. Jury's team. So, good game to my opponent. And Jace. Sorry. I let the team down there. Yori, have you got your team? This one. Where is it? I've just got millions of like global link windows open. This team next. Excellent. Thanks, Yori. We will not save that video because that is not worthy of being saved. So, switch teams. Ah, this looks super interesting. This looks a lot of fun. So, I like the look of this, Yuri. Let's get the QR code for this. Cool. So, Yuri's team up next. We've got a Tapu Lele, a Drifblim, Garchomp, Arcanine, Tapu Koko, and Sharpedo. So, the Z crystals on the Sharpedo. It's got the Waterium Z. We've got Choice Specs, Koko. We've got a Guavaberry, Arcanine. It's more support with Snarl, Raw. Tapu Lele with the Life Orb. We've got the Drifblim, obviously, with the Psychic Seed, Destiny Bond, Will-O-Wisp, Tailwind, Shadow Ball, and then another Groundium Z, Garchomp. The Sharpedo is really cool with the speed boost as well. I haven't played it at all in this format, so that's going to be a lot of fun to play. And Gio, here's a sick Battlesport doubles team made by a good-looking chap. Nice. We'll play that next, mate. I think if we haven't had anything else before then, that'll be cool. And then we got Nick's team. Where is it? Is this your team, Gio? Well, if it's by a good-looking chap, then it probably is, isn't it? So we've got our next opponent, and we are playing Jury's team. My opponent playing a team of Salamence, Magnezone, Tapu Bulu, Arcanine, Alakazam, and Sylveon. So, some really interesting picks right at the end there, the Alakazam and the Sylveon. Alakazam obviously going to be able to take huge advantage of that Psychic Terrain if we decide to bring it. Sylveon as well is going to give Sharpedo a really tough time if we bring that. Also the Tapu Bulu kind of gives Sharpedo a bit of a tough time, and I do want to bring the Sharpedo here. I really do want to bring it to this match, but we might be better off leading with Lele Blim, which isn't too bad, but we've got to be a bit wary about the Magnezone for one. So do we bring Arcanine? We'll probably bring Arcanine here and then Sharpedo. So let's do that. I kind of want to feature the cooler aspects of the teams as well, so sometimes we might be foregoing, like Garchomp here would have been really cool to bring, but I think why not bring the Shark? And I want to feature the cooler like aspects of players' teams and stuff like that, so it should be quite cool. So Sharpedo looking quite good here. Sharpedo, yeah, I think if we could get rid of the Bulu, it'll look like it probably will be pretty decent. So we're going to see my opponent lead off with Sylveon and Salamence, which is a very popular VGC 2015 lead. And then we'd see the Salamence Mega Evolve. We're not going to see that here though. If we do, it'd be pretty crazy. So do we go for the Tailwind? I'm probably better off going for the Tailwind here. Like, Drifblim isn't really under too much threat from anything. So we'll just Tailwind, protect with Lele, and get that set up. And then we'll see what my opponent goes for. So Salamance's just protecting here, revealing that it's not Assault Vest either. Tailwind coming up from Drifblim. What is this Sylveon going to do? Throw out a Hyper Voice? Z-move. Oh dear, what is this? Okay. This is the Normalium Z, so is a Breakneck Blitz. It's going to be into the Lele, has to be. Yeah, well, so good job we protected there. Doing minuscule amount, which I'm super happy about. So I think let's just Psychic into the Salamence and like Shadow Ball into that slot as well. I'm not really too concerned about the Sylveon at this point in time. If it's got Hyper Voice, it will be doing good chunks of damage, but Salamence just withdrawing. We're going to see Magnezone come out, so we're going to get a little bit of chip onto that. And the Psychic, this should chunk it really. Yeah, putting in range of a Shadow Ball next, so we can then start kind of concentrating. Hyper Beam coming out from Sylveon. Nice. Taking down Lele. Okay. So we'll bring in Arcanine now. And I think the big thing here is just get rid of, like, we've lost our way to really deal with the Salamence effectively with the Lele, but I'm just gonna yeah, I've got to really Shadow Ball into the Magnezone. We don't want to take any unnecessary attacks, so I'll just Flare Blitz into the Sylveon. It's a free attack into it this turn. See the Salamence come in for that Magnezone. We'll get a Shadow Ball off onto it, so it will reduce our Flare Blitz damage, but we still should be doing a good chunk to the Sylveon regardless. Not as much as we kind of wanted to be doing. I'm going to protect no, I'm not. I'm going to go for Snarl. And I'm going to just Will-O-Wisp Salamence. Because what variant of Salamence is this? Like, is it a Dragon Dance set? Hasn't got the Z move. Hasn't got the Assault Vest. Okay, we do outspeed the Salamence with Arcanine, so it might be a DD set. Yeah, there's the Dragon Dance, so it's good that we got the Will-O-Wisp onto it. It's so bulky, and Moonblast coming out into Drifblim, but we should be able to take this off of the Snarl quite comfortably. Tailwind Pit us out. We don't really need to... I guess the Dragon Dance will make that Salamence a lot faster. Just I don't want to bring in the Sharpedo until we've got rid of this Sylveon, really. I'm just going to double into the Sylveon this turn. Salamence used Fly. Fly up high, high, high. Okay. Flare Blitz finally taking that Sylveon down, which is great. So, I wonder where the Salamence is going to be going into. You've got to imagine probably into the Drifblim. It's like the target that can't protect or probably doesn't have protect, so it's a bit safer than going into Yoshi Kid 1. Thank you so much for the follow, man. We see that Magnezone come back in. I mean, we just protect Arcanine and just go for a Shadow Ball into the Magnezone. Because we'll get the Shadow Ball off first still because of the boost. And I don't even think a Fly is going to take us down from like this range with Drifblim. Like it's still -1 the Salamence after the burn. So should be alright. Yeah. Now Sharpedo. We have to get Sharpedo in at some point. So if we can like utilize the Destiny Bond maybe on the Drifblim, that would be really great. And it's Tapu Bulu. Doing everything you can to stop this Sharpedo coming out. I want me to bring this Sharpedo out. Okay. Let's just go Flare Blitz into the Bulu and let's go Destiny Bond. Lulu the Pikachu. Hi Lou, how are you doing? Thanks for stopping by this evening. We are going to get that Destiny Bond off with the Drifblim as another Fly comes out from that Salamence. We get the Flare Blitz into the Bulu. Do about 50% damage. Let's see where this Bulu's going. Horn Leech into Drifblim. If it takes it down. Yay. Excellent. So, we can now bring in our Shark and do some Sharky and George sort of stuff. Which is great. We do have to expect a Fly coming in here from that Salamence. Swagging about in the air. But it is burnt. It's alright. And we've got Protect on like both things coming in now. We'll be able to get a speed boost with it and then just nuke it with an Ice Beam with our Sharpedo the following turn. So, Sharpedo will be the star of the show in this little video. So, we'll just double protect while that Salamence just floating around and tries to do some badass attacking with its flying attack. I'm just rambling on. I'm super sorry, guys. Mad Captain, all I saw in that comment while I'm just chatting is Gigalith is so bad. I do like Gigalith, but nah, I really like Gigalith. I can't say it's bad. So we're gonna get that speed boost with our Shark, and like knowing how bulky that Salamence was before, we should be able to get the KO there with the Ice Beam. We should be outspeeding it at least. So there we go. And we pick up a victory. So, Yuri, I hope we did the team proud. We got to feature the Sharpedo, which was pretty cool. And that team's a lot of fun. I really like Sharpedo. So thank you so much for providing us that tonight. So who's next? Is it Gio's team? Is it Mr. Giovanni Costa's team? I think was the next one, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Is it? If it is, Gio, can you... Next team. Yuri, you're a lifesaver. You keep doing these amazing things to help us schedule everything so nothing gets missed, which is amazing. So thank you for that. Right, I'm just going to pull up the next... Yeah, I think it's Battle Spot doubles this next one. So, Let's see. Oh, so it's the Razors team. Awesome. Okay, so we'll have this team. This is cool. I like this team a lot. I like this team. I've seen this before, but it's going to be really fun to play. So kind of just to recap for you guys, we've got God of War. We have got, it is going to be Battle Spot doubles. We've got God of War. We've got Landorus, Therian Form. We've got Aegislash, Zapdos, Tapu Fini, and Incineroar. And interesting enough, we've got Assault Vest Incineroar, which is pretty cool. So you'll be able to see it on your screens right now. So we'll hop on, hopefully find an opponent pretty quickly. We've got Mega God of War with Trick Room Switch, with Hyper Voice Psychic. We've got Choice Band, Landorus, Therian Form. We've got Life Orb, Aegislash with Hidden Power, Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball. Electrium Z, Zapdos, which is pretty cool. That's going to be hitting like a truck. It's got Tailwind as well. Tapu Fini, the Calm Mind, and the Incineroar, and we bump into our first opponent with this team. And they are playing a team of Cresselia, Heatran, the Dragon Bat that I just can't remember the name of for the life of me right now. Metagross, Slacking, and Araquanid. So, what is that bat? The Bat Dragon called? Neuven. Thank you, Salcrin. I can never remember. Okay, so what are we going to do against this team? 2 steals, kind of making it difficult for God of War to operate. One of them is putting a bit of pressure on to our Aegislash. Incineroar is not bad here, but we've got to be very careful with the... I think like Fini, Zapdos is quite nice. In case the Trick Room goes up, I think we probably... Do we want to bring God of War? I'm not really too sure. We definitely want Landorus and maybe Aegislash. Do we want Aegislash or do we want Incineroar? Like Incineroar's probably better, to be honest. Is it though? Let's go Aegislash. Kind of want to bring Aegislash a bit more. And I'm so sorry, the Swan Pig. Thank you so much for the follow. I'm sorry I missed that. I can't believe I missed it. But thank you so much for the follow, man. That's awesome. Right, what's going on in the chat? Admission. Eshi is here. Hey Eshi, how are you, man? Thank you for dropping by this evening. And like I keep saying, I'm super sorry if you guys are coming in saying hi and I miss it in the chat while the games are going on. I'll try and go back and make sure that I'm catching everyone and saying hello to everyone, because I massively appreciate every single one of you for being here tonight. So it's a lot of fun. Septal the best. Such a good comment. How are you? Hello. Welcome. Yoshi Kid 1. I haven't said hello. Thanks for coming by. Right. Where are we? We've got Metagross and we've got Cresselia from my opponent. Do we expect Trick Room maybe from the Cresselia to come out and protect from the Metagross? I feel like we could just Calm Mind here with Tapu Fini and switch out Zapdos into Aegislash, which isn't a bad switch at all. We got Lulu the Pikachu is now following us, which is amazing. But the one question I would say to that, Lou, even though I appreciate it massively, is why is it taking so long? I'm kidding, Lou. I'm kidding. Thank you so much for the follow, Lou. Amazing to have you following this channel. A lovely, lovely caster that we now have on the casting team, Lou, is now following me. So that is awesome. You see Metagross, Mega Evolve. So it's unlikely that we'll see a Trick Room come out here, so let's hope it doesn't Zen Headbutt into... It's Meteor mashing into the Lele, the Fini. Oh my god, and it got an attack rise. Okay. Not ideal at all. Oh dear. Okay, so we can play around this, it's fine. Let's see what this Cresselia goes for. Maybe an Ice Beam into that Zapdos. Icy Wind. Okay. So we should have really stayed in. Tailwinded. And then we've got George Cap 13. I hope that's how it's meant to be pronounced. I'm sure it's not. But thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Metagross isn't really going to be threatening the Aegislash too much. Neither is that Cresselia. So I think I'm just going to protect Fini here and Like we could just Shadow Ball the Metagross. And I wonder if a Life Orb Shadow Ball will be enough to take down the Metagross. I'm not really sure if it will be. Let's hope it hasn't got Earthquake. No, just Meteor Mash. Going into the Finny again. Okay. Cresselia going for Calm Mind itself. Okay. That's going to be a bit of a pain to take down later on. Aegislash, we are going to get the Shadow Ball off. Let's hope a Life Orb Shadow Ball from this Aegislash is enough to take down this Mega Metagross. Don't know if it's going to be easy. So, the Razor. Nailing it with his EV calcs here to make sure that we take down that big threat there. But we still got to worry about this Cresselia. It's just got to calm mind up. And Cresselia is already so bulky anyway, so we're going to really need to work out a game plan with how we can deal with this later on in the game. British takeover. I don't know. Gio's holding it for the US at the minute, aren't you, Gio? I want to, but I really don't want to play VGC 17. Yeah, I'm kind of the same at the minute. We see Araquanid come in here. Okay, so we're going to probably have to start getting some damage off with Finny. I'm going to have to just King Shield with Aegislash here just to kind of make sure we're keeping it around for later on in the game. Because Araquanid will be able to pick up a KO possibly. Septal the best. Thank you so much for the follow, man. We do get the King Shield off. Cresselia just carrying on going for those Calm Minds. And there's no reason really for it not to here. Probably knew that we had to kind of protect our Aegislash in this situation. A threat of being KO'd, so just taking advantage of that. We do get the Muddy Water off. We can hope for some maybe accuracy drops at best, which we get onto the Cresselia, so that's good. And a Poison Jab coming out, which will pick up the KO onto... oh, it doesn't actually pick up the KO onto the Finny. This Finny is bulky. And so it just procs that berry, which is pretty nice. But we're not doing very much damage at all. I mean, we could double into the Araquanid here. That might be one thing to do. Like, if we just try and target into everything beside the Cresselia, and then leave the Cresselia till the end and deal with it afterwards with like whatever resource we've got left, it might be the best way to do it. No Protect coming out. We're just going to see another Calm Mind come out from this Cresselia, and I'd imagine that a Moonblast +1 and a Shadow Ball should be enough to take down this Araquanid. It's kind of at this point where we wish we had Haze maybe on Finny for that Cresselia. Wow, okay. The Araquanid's faster than an Aegislash, but because we're in shield form, we can't take it. We're going to be able to get that Shadow Ball off. And it just misses the KO, which is... So we can Moonblast into it here, but I think we've got to King Shield again, really. Haze triggered, yes. I wish I had Haze. We need Haze right now. Haze would be the best thing ever. Because I think we've only got like special attackers. We have got the Landorus, I guess, so. But I don't think the Landorus is going to be like able to deal with this Cresselia. Kind of digging ourselves a hole as well a little bit, because I kind of keep having to protect the Aegislash, because I feel like the Cresselia at one point is going to attack into it just to take it down, but yeah, it kind of keeps catching us with that Calm Mind spam, which is not ideal. And Heatran coming out, so this isn't too bad. Maybe we can Muddy Water with Finny. I mean, we've probably got to worry about Flash Cannon, but we have got that one Calm Mind boost. Although we are slower with Finny, so it's not ideal. I think this might be the turn where we kind of just say bye-bye to Aegislash. And I don't want to switch anything in on a potential Psychic or an Icy Wind. Like, we've got Landorus and Zapdos in the back, so there's no point in just switching them in unnecessarily. We can just sack Aegislash at this point. And we've got so close to Stewie is now following us. Thank you so much for the follow. See Flash Cannon come out from the Heatran. Wow, that Muddy Water accuracy drop earlier coming in massively clutch as the crest goes for a Psychic doubling in to the Finny. I don't think we could have got any more lucky that turn. I feel really bad for my opponent. Like, we get a crit, pick up the KO onto the Heatran. We miss the Psychic. Our Finny just wants to win. The Razor, your Finny, is the king of Finnies. And we get the Shadow Ball off into the Cresselia. Like, I feel like it's not great, is it? Really, I feel really bad for my opponent. That miss was pretty huge. Because if we had been hit by the Psychic, Finny would have went down. We would have then lost that Aegislash. Cresselia and Heatran would have been able to just sit on the field just spamming. But my opponent going for that Calm Mind spam even more. So we're going to just get a couple of free attacks off here. Just going to get a Muddy Water. And if any more we get any more accuracy drops, then that's going to help us miles, I guess, in the latter turns. So not accuracy drop there. Shadow Ball. Still doing like huge damage, that Shadow Ball, which is crazy. And I'm surprised we haven't seen a Berry proc. I think the worst thing here could be the Cresselia going for like a rest. Just resting would be terrible. And it's got like the Lumberry. Moonlight. Okay. So we'll try and squeak in at least one more Calm Mind. Just trying to cover for the rest there, but you know the Moonlight's doing just as much for the crest. But we're putting on enough pressure with Aegislash with this Shadow Ball, although sooner or later we are going to go down to our own recoil damage, if not before then. So I'm just going to double into the crest now, see if we can pick it up. No wonder this guy's 1300. He has not, yeah, he's got no luck. I feel bad. He's just going to carry on going for those Moonlights. He's just happy for me to kind of KO the Aegislash itself with the recoil, I guess, at this point. And Moonblast are like doing nothing from our Finny. Okay. Aegislash going down. So let's see what we've got in the back. I know we've got the Landorus, and I know we've got the Zapdos. Oh, we have got Choice Band. Oh, this helps us out massively. Okay, so we'll bring in Landy. We'll go for a U-turn into Zapdos and a Moonblast as well. Maybe that is enough. I don't know. Like a banded U-turn should be doing a lot of damage to this crest. Yeah, and it's probably better than going for a Rock Slide, to be honest. And it's actually enough to pick up the KO there, so... Like I said, we got really fortunate in that earlier turn with the Psychic miss because of the accuracy drop. But good game to my opponent. I'm sorry you had the bad luck there, but really good game. And the Razor, thank you so much for the team. It was great featuring it, mate. It was a lot of fun. It's a really solid team. It reminds me of the Basketball Doubles team that we featured originally on the channel with the Mega God of War, the Zapdos, and some other components that were very similar. So thank you so much for that. And Landorus Therian form coming in clutch right at the end there. So what is our next team from David? I was expecting the team from Giovanni, but we haven't had one yet. Maybe we get one to finish the episode, the stream on. Oh, this looks cool. Okay. You're gonna have to give me 2 seconds, guys, and I'm gonna pull this team up. This looks really cool. This team's from David, so it's got one really cool pick on it. One really cool pick. I like the team a lot, so hopefully I can get this kind of up super quickly so you guys can have a look at it. It is a VGC 17 team, and let's get the QR code. Let's get it. So here it is. We have got we've got Metagross with Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, Earthquake, Explosion, holding that Choice Band. Classic choice of item on Metagross, which is awesome. We've got the Raticate there with the Final Gambit, Quash, Snarl, Switcheroo, and that's got the Choice Scarf. It's got the Gluttony ability there. We've got Torkoal, Eruption, Flamethrower, Solar Beam, Protect, Snorlax with the Belly Drum, High Horsepower, Psycho Return with the Figgy Berry. We've got Mimikyu with Shadow Claw, Play Rough, Psych Up, and Trick Room. Psychium Z as well as its move, so to guarantee that Trick Room, we can Z Trick Room if we want to. And Oranguru with Instruct, Trick Room, Protect, and Psychic, holding the Aguav Berry. So we will jump straight on to the ladder and hopefully find an opponent a bit quicker than we did last time and see how we get on with this team. I love the Raticate in there. Raticate is a cool Pokemon. I don't know if we'll be able to bring it or use it. We should just bring it, just out of, regardless of anything else, we'll bring the Raticate. I think that's what we do. So yeah. Nigel. Right. Okay. Yes. The Razor. It definitely. Yeah. It didn't. Yeah. Your calcs aren't garbage, mate. They were good. The team is solid. I loved it. Thanks for giving it to us to use tonight, and thanks to everyone else that's put their QR code teams up as well for us to use and kind of showcase for everyone else. It's really awesome of you guys. Johnny, I was thinking about that too. A Scarf Coco with Timid, Mega Sceptile, Lola Marok for ice coverage. Yeah, that's super strong. That's like something I think that's been going around on Showdown quite a bit recently. So yeah, we do have our first opponent with this team and our only opponent because we're only playing one game. So I don't know why I'm saying that. Kind of just out of habit, I guess. We've got Jimmy Heffy. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't know. But they're running a team of Drifblim, Lele, Tapu Koko, Arcanine, Garchomp, and Snorlax. So, Trick Room mode here obviously is going to be amazing. Though we do need to watch out for the opposing Snorlax that could cause a few issues. But, kind of tempted, really tempted to lead off with the Metagross here and our Mimikyu. Just in case we see, like, we're not going to see the Drifblim Lele lead though, are we? Like, in all honesty, I don't think we're going to. Probably going to see Coco over anything else. And probably Coco Arcanine, you've got to imagine. Let's go Mimikyu. Let's go. Do I want to go Metagross? I kind of really want to go Metagross. Let's go Metagross. Or do we go Raticate? I guess we could go. Nah, let's go Metagross. Let's go Snorlax. And let's go Torkoal. We're not bringing the Raticate, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be alright. So what have I missed? If anything I was watching 40 Towers earlier in the episode was what, Nigel? Basil the Rat. I'm a bit sad that we didn't bring it now, but a good job as well, because we brought the Metagross. We've got the banded Metagross. We could Z Trick Room here and bring in, like, we could expect to, yeah, I mean, it's always torn from Lele. It's an issue, but I mean, we don't want to, like, explode, really. Do we Z Trick Room? Switch into Snorlax? Or do we just Trick Room? I guess we just Trick Room here rather than waste, well, to be honest, we just Z Trick Room, I think. And then just Meteor Mash into the Lele. Tapu Lele withdrawing, doesn't want to stick around to face down against the Will-O-Wisp coming out. Okay, so that's fine. Meteor Mash still doing decent damage as well. We are going to get this, what looks like Shattered Psyche, but Trick Room up. We could have just not wasted the Z move there, but I guess there was always the threat of Taunt coming out from the Lele potentially, but I think the Metagross did a good enough job of kind of threatening it rather than sticking around, so I kind of want to psych up this Snorlax now and bring in my own. If it's Belly Drum, I'll bring in our own Snorlax. And Drifblim withdrawing. We're going to see Arcanine come in. I'd love to see a Belly Drum from this opposing Snorlax right now. That would be like the best thing ever, because we'd still have a Disguise. I'm just going to go for a Curse. Which is fine. And we're just going to psych up, steal all those stat changes. I mean, we just could go for... It's a bit premature to go Belly Drum now, because the opposing Snorlax is definitely going to get an attack off onto us. Rather than go for the Belly Drum right now, I'm going to just try and sack our Metagross and get some damage off onto this opposing Snorlax with our Mimikyu. So there's a return coming out. We just proc the berry on the Snorlax. I mean, like, one thing we could do is just, you know, explode, go boom with, and Flare Blitz coming out. Is it into the Mimikyu though? No, into the Metagross, which is, yeah, fine, okay. So we could bring in, this is the problem. We don't want to just go for the Belly Drum right now, because I think a return will take us probably just above. We could probably get away with it, to be honest, but then it's how many turns of Trick Room have we got? 2. Okay. Let's go for it. So there's a return. Well, depends how much this does. Okay. So it does half. As long as we're not doubled into this turn, we might be alright. So we do get the Psych up with our Mimikyu onto the Snorlax. Get all this Belly Drum. And where's this Arcanine going into? Is it into the Snorlax? Okay. So we've got Play Rough into opposing Snorlax. And I guess we'll go Recycle. It's a pity we haven't got Protect. I'll go Recycle regardless. Arcanine going to go for that Protect. Snorlax is probably going to attack into our Snorlax. Yeah, just to get rid of it. But now with the Trick Room ending, we can definitely take down the opposing Snorlax. With the Trick Room ending this next turn anyway. And what we could potentially do here is just Shadow Claw into the Arcanine and then just Eruption. And that Eruption probably on Snorlax single target would be able to take it down. So let's do that. I can't imagine that the Mimikyu outspeeding this Arcanine now, so that we'll probably lose that disguise here, potentially. Arcanine going for Snarl, missing the Mimikyu, missing... Oh, that is... We've got the RNG rolls all over tonight. Get that Shadow Claw into the Arcanine. Oh my god. When does Snarl ever double miss? It just doesn't. So we're sitting in an alright position now because the RNG again just shining down on us. Send you my 3DS, I would. I wish I could use this one in tournament. It's got the capture card built into it. It feels like it's like the godly DS that just keeps on giving. Yeah, I know. I actually do feel really bad. Drifblim's probably gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp into Mimikyu, you've got to imagine. But I mean, at this point, we just Shadow. Do we double into the Drifblim? Depends what the Lele is going to do. Like, what did it do turn 1? It just switched out. Might be Scarfed. Could be Specs as well. Let's double into it. I think my opponent probably wants to double into... Let's go for the Eruption rather than the Flamethrower. Yeah, so Psychic. So it's whether or not we can take... We should take a Shadow Ball from this range. Abby Cypher, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, we see a Disable come out from the Drifblim, but we're going to get this Shadow Claw off. Does pick up the kill onto the Lele. That double Snarl miss was so huge on us that, like, for us, it was like massive. It kind of just swung the game right in our favour. Super unfortunate for my opponent. We're probably going to get disabled on our Shadow Claw, so I'll just go for the Play Rough into the Drifblim this turn and go for Flamethrower. No Disable coming out though. We do hit the Shadow Ball. Hopefully the Play Rough hits, it does. And picks up the kill. So good game to my opponent. I do apologise for the Snarl miss earlier on. It was a bit super unfortunate, but good game regardless. And David, thank you so much for the team. It was a lot of fun. We kind of had to... We got ourselves into a bad position, but we managed to kind of get out of it. So somehow. And we had a little bit of luck. Yeah. Salkren. Damn. You're lucky. This is true. Any reason not to Trick Room? I could have Trick Room there, to be honest, at the end. But I think at that point when you don't know what the Lele's running, if a taunt comes out there, then it's not ideal, and you're better off at that point just trying to get as much damage, I guess, onto the Lele and Drifblim as you can. So we're saving it. Okay, so we've got Yuri, we've got the next team, and I think, guys, this is probably going to have to be the last one because I'm running out of time. So after this, I probably will have to just wrap things up. But it is from Aman himself, which I'm super happy about. It's a good way to end the QR code stream tonight, definitely. So I will leave it as a little bit. You probably already know because it's in the chat. It's Gio's team. So Aman, Giovanni Costa, has kindly provided us with what looks like a pretty cool team. It's going to be Battle Spot doubles. And Gio, now you can watch me totally butcher the team and play it exactly how it's not meant to be played. To set an example to all these good folks watching on how not to play it and do exactly the opposite to me. Or maybe I get it right. But guys, on your screen right now, we have Gio's team. You can see it is made up of that Tyranitar. It is running the Darkium Z. So It's going to be firing off some massive Black Hole Eclipse attacks with Rock Slide, Foul Play, Earthquake, Protect. We've got Gengar, which is holding the Gengarite, so it's going to be Mega Gengar, Sludge Bomb, Disable, Shadow Ball, Protect. Tapu Koko with Life Orb, Hidden Power. I do need to know what that Hidden Power is, Geo, before I get into the game. It would be helpful. Probably, I don't know, is it ground, is it ice, is it fire? HP Ice, excellent. Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt. Then we've got Whimsicott, family favourite Pokemon, running Protect, Moonblast, Tailwind, Encore with the Ferium Z. Hitmontop with that Eject button, Intimidate support. Y-God, Feint, Close Combat, and Fake Out, and Cresselia rounding up the team with Psychic, Icy Wind, Trick Room, and Skill Swap. So, 2 methods of Trick Room on the Cresselia there, something I really liked, and that Skill Swap as well. Going to be really, really good with the rest of the team to just pass on that Levitate to things like Tyranitar, Gengar, Koko if we need it. So we'll jump in, hopefully find an opponent pretty quickly, and hopefully don't shame this team from Geo. So thank you so much for passing this over to us, and hopefully it's good. So we've got our opponent, Gustavo from the United States, running a team of Araquanid, Crocodile, Xurkitree, Porygon 2, Pheromosa, and Mandibuzz. So, very VGC 17 team going up against this very VGC, possibly 18 team. Right, what do we want to do? We've got the Mandibuzz there that's going to provide Tailwind support, although there's no terrain support on my opponent's team, so I don't know whether it's likely to have a berry or not. It's going to cause a few problems for our team though, because you know the Wimmy can't really utilize the taunt, the Encore and things like that onto it. It does threaten our Gengar. T-Tar's good here, but again the Crocodile is going to throw up a few issues. I think I probably want to lead off with top. Do we go maybe Mega Gengar here isn't too bad, because we can always adjust if Gengar's in not an ideal position. Or T-Tar. Yeah, top's really good here. And let's go Koko in that last slot. So, good luck to my opponent. Geo, my one thing about this whole match is I don't want to let the team down for you, my friend. And hopefully it's just a good game. And hopefully the RNG kind of behaves itself and doesn't look too fondly on us like it has been doing in the last few matches. We're going to lead off with Hitmontop and Gengar. We're going to see our opponent lead off with Xurkitree and Porygon 2. Okay. So P2 is probably wanting to go for a Trick Room here, you can imagine. We can fake it out, but then that leaves room for the Xurkitree to potentially set up, which isn't ideal. I think regardless of that, we just go for fake out, we Mega Evolve, and we Sludge Bomb into that Xurkitree slot to get some damage off onto it, because I'd imagine the Xurkitree would still go down probably to 2 Sludge Bombs. Here we've got access to disable if we need to, and we want to just make sure that we're stopping that Trick Room. But we see the P2 withdraw before we get that Mega Evolution underway, so we're not trapping the P2. Do Mega Evolve with Gengar. Probably one of the coolest looking Mega Pokemon as well. See what the Xurkitree goes for. I'm kind of intrigued to see what it's going to go for. If it goes for a Tail Glow. Just a Dazzling Gleam. Both Pokemon should take this. Yeah. And top's so like specially defensively bulky. We're going to get a free switch out. And you guys, you know what's coming in. We're going to bring in the T-Tar for sure. Because it's going to threaten that Mandibuzz to no end. And like I say with the Sludge Bomb, we should be able to put that Xurkitree within KO range for the next turn. And depending on how the T-Tar's trained, we might even be outspeeding the Mandibuzz. Look at that damage. That is crazy damage. Like, Mega Gengar is redonkulous. Yeah, so let's see. How fast is this T-Tar? Okay, we're probably not outspeeding the Mandibuzz at all. But we can go for... I mean, what we'll do is go for a Rock Slide, and we'll go for a Sludge Bomb into the Xurkitree. Because if the Mandibuzz attacks with Foul Play into the Gengar, it means it's not getting the Tailwind up. And if it does attack into it, then we lose the Gengar, but then we get like a single target Rock Slide onto the Mandibuzz, which should do decent damage. Yeah, so that's fine. I'd much prefer to kind of stall out and play around a Tailwind than lose Gengar really at this point. So out of the two options there, that was definitely the better of the two, I feel. This Mandibuzz is bound to have Roost, but what's going to come in? Pheromosa, okay. So I'm going to protect. Oh, did we protect T-Tar or not? Because if that Pheromosa's got the Phytium Z crystal, then it could probably kill us through protect with T-Tar. And Autofire is now hosting our stream. Thank you so much, man. That is massively appreciated. I'm going to switch T-Tar out into Hitmontop. I'm going to get that Intimidate off. And I'm just going to protect Gengar here. Problem is, we've still got to remember that there's that Porygon 2 in the back that we still need to have like enough resource for at the end to deal with. We can't just forget about that. So we'll protect with Gengar here. We've got the top in, so Focus Blast. Okay, RNG Gods shining down kindly on us again. We don't see the Mandibuzz go for the Roost, more wanting to take advantage of the Tailwind while it's up. And a Focus Blast coming out into top from that Pheromosa. I'm going to go for a Fake Out into the Pheromosa slot. I'm going to switch out Gengar. Do we switch out into T-Tar though, rather than Koko? Because I mean, yeah, we don't really want to lose the Life Orb. If a knockoff comes into that slot and we've got we've got the Darkium Z on the T-Tar, and at this point we're just kind of protecting, stalling out this Tailwind to try and get Koko in at the end of the Tailwind. Get the Fake Out into the Pheromosa. There's a knockoff. Not going to do very much to that T-Tar, but preserve our items still. And now I think I'm going to... Yeah. But you would imagine with the Focus Blast you're going to have... you're definitely going to have the Z move. That's the thing. I'm going to switch in Koko on the Hitmontop, and I'm going to switch in Gengar on the T-Tar slot. And we've got Slot Hound Inc. style. Thank you so much for the follow, man. That is massively appreciated. Thank you so much. I'm really scared at this point of the Phytium Z from that Pheromosa. Like with Focus Blast, you wouldn't run Focus Blast if you didn't have the Z move, right? So we get Koko in eventually, get the Electric Terrain up, going to bring Mega Gengar back in. Bug Buzz coming out to be into Gengar, but we are able to take that comfortably. We see the Life Orb actually, and Foul Play coming out into Coco. Brilliant. Okay, so the Tailwind should end now, and we're in a perfect position. Pick up the KO onto that Pheromosa and the Mandibuzz. So we can just go donk donk. So Thunderbolt into that Mandibuzz. Gengar will outspeed the Pheromosa because Gengar's just a boss like that. We'll just Sludge Bomb into it, and that'll be more than enough. So, or at least I hope, like it should be max speed Gengar, or at least should be outspeeding the Pheromosa, you would hope. So I hope it is. No, Gio, we've locked in, and now you're telling me it's slower. Okay, we might get away with this. Okay, this is fine. I wish I'd read that like text like literally like 10 seconds earlier, and then we could have adjusted a bit more. But it's fine, it's fine. I was too fast. I was too trigger happy. Yeah, I should have Dazzling Gleamed. Yeah. But I thought the Gengar was faster. I should have looked at it. Just assuming. Hidden Power coming out from Pheromosa into Coco. So we're going to get away with this. It's fine. T-Bolt into Mandibuzz. And Sludge Bomb into Pheromosa. So we've just got the Porygon 2 to deal with now, which is fine. I don't know if my opponent will forfeit though, Gio, because P2 could potentially pick up some KOs. But I think all we need to do is just maneuver him on top in and T-Tar onto the field, and we're fine. I'm not even going to switch anything here. I'm just going to go for double attack into the P2. If the Gengar doesn't go down here, we've got access to disable, so we can start just disabling stuff. If it goes for a Trick Room, that's fine. That damage is insane. If it goes for a Discharge, that's fine. We lose both Pokemon, but like I say, it's alright. Got to preserve that 4-0. I should have, really. I could have done it knowing, but in all honesty, Gio, I wanted T-Tar to come in and get all the glory with the Z move, because the C move is pretty cool. And I had this in the back of my head the whole time, so that's why I forewent the 4-0 just for this moment, to showcase your Z move on your magnificent T-Tar. That was the reasoning behind it. It was, I swear. So I'm really hoping that the P2 survives this fake out, so we can get this Black Hole Eclipse into the P2, just for you guys at home, to end this episode on an almighty Z move. Please survive the fake out. Yes, it does. And T-Tar, here we go. Using probably one of the coolest looking Z moves that we've got in this game, which is the Black Hole Eclipse. Team is very fun, Jory. Gio, you were planning too far ahead. You travelled to the next dimension. Yeah, that's what I did, mate. And it was all for you. It was all for you. And we do even get a crit. Just to make sure. Just to make sure that we got that crit. That KO on that P2. But very good game to my opponent. And that's an awesome team. I really enjoyed it, Gio. So thank you so much for bringing it on and coming and hanging out with us tonight. So I'll quickly catch up with the chat, and then I'm going to end the stream. But it's been absolutely amazing, as always, guys. Thank you so much for every one of you that came by tonight. It's been absolutely amazing. As always, you guys are awesome. You make this stuff possible, so thank you so much for supporting it. I'm just sorry that I haven't had as much time tonight to go through the chat as much as I like to normally. I feel like it's been a bit chaotic with the QR code teams and just playing and stuff like that and trying to get games in. And I'm sorry if anyone had a QR code team that they wanted played this evening and I didn't get around to it. We will be doing this again in the future, and if I'll ask Jory if there's any more teams that we didn't feature, and what I'll do, I'll just make a copy paste of those, and the next time we do one of these, they'll be the first ones up that we'll play on that stream that evening, just to make sure that you guys get featured, because I appreciate the time you guys taking out to do this sort of thing and bring your teams along. It's like amazing. You guys are all cool. So over to the chat before I witter on anymore. So T-Tar Dab. Just for you, Adam. Okay. Optifier. Z-move, or will be obligatory for the style after. Yeah, it will be awesome. That new Z-move is crazy. The double Z-move. It's insane. That Johnny, that crit mattered so much. All the RNG tonight. That's all we got. Hi Zan90. So thank you so much for the follow, man. Thank you so much. It is massively appreciated. And Gio, thank you for using the team and the stream. You are welcome, mate. You are more than welcome. You and everyone else. And thank you so much for coming on. I hope you can make it back on again sometime. It'd be great hanging out and having you with the rest of the guys here. It's been great. Jace, dude, what type of power gives you this kind of luck in VGC? I can't tell you that, Jace. It's a secret. It's like the special porridge that I get like ordered from like Guatemala, and it's like specially packaged, and it's like selected from this like one like mystical, next to this mystical fountain of like natural spring water that feeds this field of oats, and they pick it and send it to me. I literally buy like just regular like cheap porridge just from anywhere, mate. Or do I actually get it imported from somewhere? That is the question. Anyway, so Jory, thanks for the stream and using Sharpedo. Thank you, mate. That Sharpedo team is really cool. It's kind of like made me realize I should have probably tested it a long time ago. I think it's got a lot of potential within the format. It's got a real niche, and like that speed boost is like a really good ability that's not really seen too much because it's not been on too many Pokemon throughout the VGC 17 format. So it's something I might even bring onto the channel in a special team on the School of Hard Knocks or something like that. So thank you for that. Mad Captain, yeah, what type of porridge, Lee? Yeah, we've covered that one. Adam, glad I stopped by. Thank you so much for stopping by as well, Adam. David, thanks for the stream and thanks for using my team. No, thank you for the team, and I'm just sorry, David, that we didn't get to use the Raticate. Maybe next time. That was a cool team though. And Jace, also, how do you respond to these Twitter allegations that you're my dad? What are these allegations? I know my phone was going like absolutely crazy in one match, but I haven't looked at it yet. And I'm your dad. We're gonna have to, I don't know what we're gonna do, Jace. They know the truth. The truth's out there now. What are we gonna tell them? I will check it out, mate, and I will respond in some manner, or I might just ignore it and just leave it for you to deal with. So Salkran, Lee, if you're going to the PC on Sunday, let Mike know. I won't make it as I won't be paid until next Friday. Cool, man. I will say it if I do end up going. I'm not too sure yet. Optifier, here's a swamp pledge team I've built. Ah, awesome. I am gonna copy and paste this, and I'm going to keep a hold of this until our next QR code series, and we can feature that and any others I get off Yuri as well that he's kind of just got a list of. So Adam's still looking at transport links. Adam, I hope you find something out, and I'm going to just give it a shout out here while there's loads of guys on here. Adam is going to be coming to his very first UK event. It's going to be the London Internationals. He hasn't got any accommodation. I suggested that he doesn't know many people within the community, especially UK community, international community. But I said to him, I said, you should ask people that are planning to stay in London and see if they want to share accommodation. So just to let you guys know, hope you don't mind me doing this, Adam. Adam is wanting to look potentially to share accommodation with people, I'm presuming. So if you guys out there, I know pretty much all of you, and you're all amazing, decent people. So if you guys are still organising accommodation for London and you're going and you need maybe someone to share with, hit Adam up on Twitter, and I'm sure you guys could work something out. That would be really cool. And here is awesome Gymnoms team. I will nab that as well, because that's going to be cool, whatever it is, because that guy is cool as. So Yuri, I think it would be more fair to submit one team to be used. Do you prefer one opto? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the Swamp Pledge team, I'll keep both of them. Okay, Jeremy Carr stuff and Danish or test lol. Yeah, Yuri, well, Lee wants the list of teams that we're not used. Okay, yeah, we can sort that out as well. David, Lee, if you want to use my team for an episode of QR Code, I will definitely take you up on that. Alright, so I think I've reached the end of the chat with you all. So I will just say once again, guys, thank you so much for coming by to the stream tonight. It's been an absolute blast, as it always is. We'll be back next Thursday. And next Thursday we're going to do Battle Spot doubles just for the evening. So we'll just be playing whatever team we've got, because we've got that Rain, kind of Tapu Lele, Metagross, Z-Move, Hydreigon going on at the minute, which would be really cool to feature. Maybe we change things up before next Thursday, but we're going to play that next Thursday for sure. Battle Spot doubles for the evening. And then the week after that, we're going to have viewer battles again, so you guys can come on, challenge me to whatever format in 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18, I guess, because Battle Spot doubles will count for that up until Sun or Ultra Moon. And then we'll go from there after that. So just a huge thanks to all of you again. Have an amazing night, whatever you end up doing, and I'll see you hopefully all next week. Next week. I can't even speak. I've probably been speaking for too long. Probably that's the problem. I will see you all next week. Take care of yourselves, guys, and until then, bye bye. Thank you so much for coming by. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.